when you went into making Dum Laga Ke, what was that one thing you had in your mind that when the audience walks out of the theater, what is that one thing you aspired?
They should have a smile on their face. Whenever an idea is clear to you and what you're trying to say, and when you're very clear about what the film is really about, then pen moves faster on paper.
You know, in the film industry, there's that popular line that the film is made on the writing table and the edit table.
Yeah.
Which one of these is the more important table?
Accounts table is
Accounts. So first of all, congratulations on the success of Sui Dhaga.
Thank you. Thank you very
A
much.
phenomenal film. I love Dum Laga Ke Haisha, but I think this is just one step above, in my opinion.
Thank you.
I don't know what you've been hearing between the two films. But
It's a mixed thing. Some people think Dum Laga Ke Haisha is
well, that also set a pretty high standard also. So
yeah. It's a
So-
different film.
Sir, first thing I wanted to ask you was, I've always, after watching this film as well, your characters and your stories are so earthy, right? They're so rooted in India. They're made in India, right?
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you, you're somebody who lives in Mumbai. You've been there for so many years. You work in the glamour business. What is it that draws you to these stories, and how do you feel? Why these stories, and what drives you to tell them?
It's very simple. It's just what I feel for, and you go for something that you feel you can relate to, and those are the kind of stories that excites one, and that's why you chose that kind of a story.
Yeah, great. What is your, when you went into making Dum Laga Ke or when you went into making Sui Dhaga, what was that one thing you had in your mind that when the audience walks out of the theater, what is that one thing
They
you aspired?
they should have a smile on their face.
Smile on their face. Okay.
Yeah, always the effort is that they should just walk out smiling, feeling good, and happy.
Feeling hopeful about life.
Hopeful about
Definitely.
life.
That's how I
yeah.
felt. Hopeful about
And
life, right?
yeah, no matter what, good, bad, whatever days you have.
Yeah.
But keep a smile on your face, and that's the agenda.
I've read and seen many of your interviews, and whenever anybody asks you about your inspirations, you mentioned a lot of directors and writers from the West. I want to ask you, from Hindi cinema, who is that one director or writer or film that's been your catalyst?
Raj Kapoor would be
Okay.
my most favorite director.
Okay. Any specific film that's
Shri Charsobis.
Sri Charsobis?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
that's one film that's
You can watch it over and over.
made a deep impact on me.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I watch it over and over again.
And that inspires you.
I keep seeing the songs again
Yeah.
on YouTube also.
Yeah. Is it true that you wrote Sui Dhaga in 20 days?
3 weeks, yeah.
How? Please tell me how.
See, I have a simple belief, and a lot of my writer friends also believe that when the script is clear in your head, then it comes out effortlessly. And when you don't know what to do, then you struggle on paper. So that way, I would say that whenever an idea is clear to you and what you're trying to say, and when you're very clear about what the film is really about, then pen moves faster on paper.
But for a lot of young writers, new writers like myself, it's always ki climax theek ho raha hai, nahi ho raha hai. Should we fix the interval? Should we not? That doesn't.
It comes effortlessly. It comes
It does?
effortlessly. And climax is something that comes to me first, and then the back.
You work backwards.
Yeah, mostly that.
And where does the interval come into all of this process?
Interval is an organic thing, I never think of.
You don't plan for it.
No.
It's okay.
But there's a point where you want to stop and take a break in the story. And while writing, it organically happens. There's no plan or no step-up line. Okay, this is where we stop the story.
Yeah.
No, there's nothing like that. It
Yeah.
just automatically happens.
In the film industry, there's that popular line that the film is made on the writing table and the edit table.
Yeah.
Which one of these is the more important table?
Accounts table is
Accounts.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So that's the most important one out of the three.
Well, yeah. One thing is when I write something, I tell myself that I keep things simple, not just for the audience and myself, also for the producer.
Right.
Yeah. So it's you keep budgets under control and make the film as simple as possible.
Yeah.
Without too many gadgets and too many visuals and less number of days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think the box office collection of your films proves that.
Yeah.
Even it does.
What it
Yeah.
does, yeah. But that's secondary to me, actually.
Right.
Film comes first, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Talking about the film, what's so fascinating to me when I look at Dum Laga Ke and when I look at Sui Dhaga is You were working with very fresh actors in Dum Laga Ke, right? Bhumi was just starting off. First film, right?
Yeah,
of course.
first
With you.
film,
Yeah. Ayushmann was very new. And now here you're working with stars. They've been around for a decade, Anushka, of course. What is the difference? What is the
Not
final
really
difference?
any. Honestly, not
Really?
really. Yeah, I also had that preconceived notion when I was about to start work on the film that they'll come with a new baggage. But when making the film, we were all very scared. Honestly, scared in the sense that I was scared that whether I'll get it right,
Yeah.
whether the story I've written whether it works or no, and so were actors and. Actors also equally scared that whether they will be able to pull off something which is so away from their comfort
So
zone.
unusual.
Both Varun and Anushka, and I think they did a marvelous job
Absolutely.
in doing that.
I still remember it's been 6-7 months, I think. How long has it been since the first look came out of the Sri Lanka?
I don't remember.
And I just remember seeing Anushka in the sari with the pallu, and I was
February or March. February
Yeah.
it came out.
yeah, and it was a sudden what's going on? Yeah, it was wonderful. Last question for you. What is, there's so many young filmmakers that probably look up to you and who even making that first short film is
Yeah.
a struggle. What is the one thing they should do and what is the one thing they should not do based on your repertoire?
Don't think too much about it. Just go ahead and make it.
Just go ahead and make it.
Yeah, good, bad, whatever it is, it's yours.
Okay. And what is the one thing they should not do?
Don't get bogged down by opinions.
Important. That's an important point.
Listen to yourself.
Yeah.
Most important. Yeah.
Excellent, sir. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you taking out the time.
I got a call from a journalist. He says, Himani ji, do you know that Shah Rukh has mentioned you in his top 10 favorite actors? I said, oh, I didn't know that. Aditya Chopra, he came there. And in between shots, he's narrating the story of DDLJ to me. Himani ji, have you seen the film? Because we had seen it in trials. You must go and see it in the hall.
With the public.
इतनी सीटियां बचती है आपकी एंट्री में